Five soccer fans in the Metro love the U.S. men's national team and the success it had in the World Cup, including the two locals. Well, now we're going to get an even bigger taste of the sport.
U.S. Soccer will open a national training center and coaching development center in KCK. Fox 4's Sean McDowell is working for you live at Sporting Park, where that big announcement will become official within the hour. Sean?
John, Susan, you could see more of those big-time soccer stars that we've gotten accustomed to seeing on TV and in the World Cup around Sporting Park and around KCK for that matter. This news is so big for Kansas City's soccer community that one Sporting Kansas City associate told me earlier today it's kind of like adding a second local pro club here in Kansas City. Kansas Governor Sam Brownback will be on hand in about an hour to make the big announcement. Public documents obtained by Fox 4 News shows that this is the continuation of a very long project and another big treat for soccer fans in the Metro.
This is a great testament to the popularity of the sport.
If you don't believe Kansas City is a soccer town, don't mention it to Mike LaPlante.
The sport all the way down to the youth level continues to grow.
He's the operations manager at the Overland Park Soccer Complex in nearby Johnson County, where every summer weekend his fields are filled with kids from all over the U.S. who love to kick and run.
A lot of parents here grew up in the 70s and 80s when soccer was really starting to become popular in the States, and as a result, they want the same for their kids.
Mike says he'd heard of plans to build the U.S. National Training Headquarters in KCK. Plans for the project are mentioned in these documents, the agenda from a recent Unified Government Planning Commission meeting. Those notes even mention a Texas-based firm that recently studied the feasibility of using land east of 435 near Schlitterbahn for the center.
Anytime U.S. Soccer gets behind something, it's a pretty big deal. To bring something like a national training center to this area will not only help the sport grow, but it will also give kids a first-hand look at really what it takes to get to that top level.
Kansas Governor Sam Brownback supports the plan, which will use as much as $60 million in STAR bond money to build.
Traffic creates business.
And the plan sounds appetizing to restaurant owner Ron LaFoon. His family has operated the Frontier Steakhouse on State Avenue since 1960. He's watched his business reap the rewards of traffic from Sporting Kansas City games, which are less than 2 miles down the road.
They can only add to what's happening with the track, the Legends, Hollywood Casino. Everything is good for Wyandotte County, the UG.
Now, Sporting Kansas City's connection with Team USA was announced last April, but no site for the project was identified until news of this started to break, and it'll be official later this evening when Governor Brownback joins this cast of emissaries that'll be in this room to make that announcement official. And when he does, you will see it live right here on Fox 4 Kansas City. Until then, Sean McDowell, Fox 4 News, working for you live at Sporting Park.